Alrighty, got some Fleer 91 baseball cards. Big box today, only 25 bucks at the mall. These are the packs they come in. Alrighty, got the first pack open. Comes with this really cool Oakland Athletics sticker, as a lot of them did back then. It's really cool. And then here's the cards. First we got Willie McGee, excellent player for the San Francisco Giants. We got Eric Hansen, pitcher for the Mariners. Pretty good card there. Mike Gallego, Oakland Athletics. Played in the infield. Do believe. Yeah, I think he was second base and third base. I think he kind of went between both. Frank Tanana, pitcher, Detroit Tigers. Steve Olin for the Cleveland, now Commanders, back then Indians. Just got the checklist card here. You know, check off all the cards you have or don't have. It's got Nolan Ryan on one side, so that's pretty cool. Got Jim Deshaies, I think that's how you pronounce the name, pitcher for Houston. And Melito Perez, I believe, may be wrong, but I believe, yeah, this might have been his first year, or one of his first years at that time. Here's Greg Olson, catcher for the Braves. Here's Bo Aldred, an outfielder, again for the now Commanders, then Indians. Here we go, the ace, Greg Maddux. What a card, what a player too, what a pitcher. Excellent pitcher for the Cubs, and later on he got fame with the Braves with him and Tom Glavine and Greg Smoltz. As a combo, triple threat. I believe Steve Avery was on that team too. Cal's brother Bill Ripken, second baseman for the Orioles. Not a bad pickup for that card. Todd Benzinger, first base for the Reds. And finally in the first pack, Carlos Quintana for the Boston Red Sox, first baseman. Okay, so pack number 2, we're staying with the American League West theme on these stickers with the Rangers. That's actually a really cool logo. I think that would look good on a jersey today even. First card we have, Hal Morris, first baseman for the Reds. Here we go. Third base, Wade Boggs. What an excellent Red Sox player. Later he went on to play for the Yankees, and I believe the Devil Rays also, when they were still Devil Rays before they just became the Rays. Here's Jose Offerman, shortstop for the Dodgers back then. 1991 these cards are from. Wally Joyner, Angels first baseman. And here's Greg Hibbert, another White Sox pitcher in this collection so far. Pretty cool card. Chris James, outfielder. Not a bad card. Here's a good player. He's a manager today, but he's an excellent baseball player. Paul Molitor, Brewers first baseman. What an excellent baseball player he was back in the day. You see some of his stats there. And if you think about that, like, those numbers aren't bad at all. That single year, I mean, he had 12 homers, 45 RBIs, 18 stolen bases, got walked 37 times, struck out 51 times, but I mean, he had 119 hits and 418 at-bats. That's not bad at all. That's only in 103 games. So, not bad at all. Next one is Lance Parrish, Angels catcher. The next card, though, a living legend. Living freaking legend. Bo Jackson not only was an outfielder for the Royals, but I believe he played for the White Sox also. Played for the Oakland Raiders in football. One of the best two-sport athletes out there until an unfortunate injury. I think he broke his hip, if I'm not mistaken, in a game in football and ended his career effectively. You talk about a pitcher here. Controversial, yes, but, I mean, product of his era. Roger Clemens. I mean, 21 wins that year, 6 losses. I mean, come on. What do you do? 1.93 ERA. That's absolutely crazy. Alan Trammell, another great player. This was an era of a lot of great players. Tiger shortstop. Here's Chris Hoiles, I believe you pronounce his name. He's a catcher for the Orioles. Pretty cool card. Now we're talking. We got a Phillies player. Pat Combs, pitcher for the Phillies. There we go. Now we're talking because we got a Phillies card. And Al Newman as our next one. It's second baseman for the Twins. That completes the second pack. And I'm going to pause now, go for the next pack. All right, so we stay in the American League West. Mariners for the sticker. It's funny that we got 3 American League West teams already. In this one, you see here, we got the A's, the Rangers, and the Mariners. That's pretty cool. Get those stickers. Those are always neat. I opened up the pack. Check it out. One of the greatest ball players to ever live. Ken Griffey Jr., Mariners outfielder. And what made it more impressive? He did all the stuff he did in his career without doing steroids through the steroid era. And he was still, I mean, look at that. 22 bombs a year, 80 RBI. I mean, 179 hits. This guy honestly was one of the greatest athletes of his era. One of the greatest ball players to ever live. Glad I got that one. Huge fan of Griffey. Another excellent player here, Dave Stewart. Guy who modern fans might not be as familiar with, but if you saw him back in the day, or you see the old footage of him, I mean, you know what he could do. Anybody who's a fan of him knows what he can do. Todd Hundley is next. He's a catcher for the Mets, so that's unfortunate for him. Having to be on the Mets. Mark Whiten, Blue Jays outfielder, and this was a very good era of the Blue Jays because these are for 91, and in 92 and 93, I believe, were the years I could be wrong on that, but I believe those were the years the White Sox or the Blue Jays won the World Series. I know they did in 93 against the Phillies. There's John Ramos, catcher for the Yankees. If you want to pause it, you can read that. See what it says there for him. Tom Browning is next. He's a pitcher for the Reds. So that's pretty cool. We got Steve Fry. He's a pitcher for the Expos, now the Nationals. And, yeah, man, those uniforms are clean. Real clean. Dale Murphy coming up, another Phillies player. He's a outfielder. Had a good career with the Phillies. Look at those numbers. Went from Atlanta to Philadelphia. Jack McDowell, White Sox pitcher. Those uniforms are nice that he was wearing on the front there. The throwbacks, I like those. Bruce Hurst is a pitcher. San Diego Padres. Here's a guy that we are all familiar with, the Phillies fans especially, and Yankees fans. Joe Girardi, catcher for the Cubs. Went on to greatness with the Yankees, and now is the manager of the Philadelphia Phillies. He was the manager of the Yankees also. Now he's there. So, Jeff Conine, Royals first baseman. Won the World Series with the Florida Marlins famously. 1997, I do believe that was. And, yeah, another great ball player. Underrated, I think, grand scheme of things. Sid Fernandez, pitcher for the Mets. And we're going to end this pack with Kevin Bass, the Giants outfielder. All right, the next pack, we have a repeat on the sticker, another Mariners sticker. So technically all the packs so far have been American League West. Start off with some power. Mo Vaughn, first baseman for the Red Sox. Good hitter. Hector Villanueva, catcher for the Cubs. So next one that we have for the Pirates, Gary Redus. Not a bad player. Darryl Boston. He's next for the Mets. Got a lot of Mets in these cards. So Mike Marshall is next. First baseman for the Red Sox. Here's Benito Santiago, Padres catcher, so it's a good card there. Tommy Craig, outfielder for the Braves. See him bunting there, or at least failing at bunting, as it looks like it's hitting, or it already hit right at his feet. So, yeah, not a great bunt. Billy Hatcher, Reds, outfielder. Kevin Elster, a shortstop for the Mets. See, there's a lot of Mets in these packs. Makes sense. It's New York, you know. Jose Uribe, Giants shortstop. Dan Opperman, Dodgers pitcher. So just a regular face card for him, not an action card. Joe Orsulak, Orioles outfielder. Bip Roberts, Padres infielder. And this is exciting because we already got Junior. Now we get Ken Griffey Sr., Mariners outfielder. So, father and son, that's pretty cool. Get Ken Griffey Jr., Ken Griffey Sr. They played on the Mariners together. And there you go. Equally as stout players. Very, very good. That's awesome. 335, 336. Makes sense because they have the same names. They'd be alphabetically in the same spot. A few more packs left, and these are getting to be repetitive. The Mariners stickers. We now have three Seattle Mariners stickers from that era. 3 of them there to go along with the Texas and Oakland ones, so not too bad there. If you're a Mariners fan, Dave Bergman, Tigers first baseman. Randy Milligan, Orioles first baseman. Start off with a couple of them. Mickey Morandini. Harry Kalas used to love to say his name, and he would always say Mickey Morandini, just like that, like very emphasis on the last name. Very funny. Another good player, the late great Kirby Puckett. Twins outfielder, led them to World Series success. I believe it was either this year or the year before. They were very competitive. I think it was 91. They might have won the World Series. I might be wrong on that. Controversy surrounds this guy, Barry Bonds, Pirates outfielder at this point, before he would go to San Francisco. You see that there. It's 1 of 10. You can read that if you want to pause it and read it. Home Run King, if you count the steroid era. If you don't, it's still Hammer and Hank Aaron. So it's up to you who you choose. Jose Lind, Pirates second base. Pretty cool. Brett Maine, Royals catcher. Craig Wilson, Cardinals infielder. Brett Saberhagen, pretty famous pitcher for the Kansas City Royals. That haircut. It's kind of haircut to end all haircuts, if I must say so myself. Tim Burke, pitcher for the Expos. So, Tim Leary, Yankees pitcher. Rick Aguilera, a Twins pitcher. So we're getting a lot of pitchers here. A lot of rotation guys. Alvaro Espinoza, shortstop for the Yankees. So, position will be famous just quite a little bit after these cards were released by Derek Jeter. So, Brewers pitcher Ted Higuera. I think that's going to be it for this video. I got 4 more packs sitting over there that we're going to do for the first segment. So, if you enjoyed the video, thank you. And until next time, enjoy it. Batters up.